Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel, Bow and Arrow Tarot. This is the full moon reading for the sign of Leo. Today is May 18th. It's the full moon in Taurus. We're coming up to the cusp now, but we are in Taurus. And we're going to start off with the animal spirit cards. Wild Unknown Animal Spirit Oracle. We're going to get your animal spirit up for this full moon period. All right, my lovely Leos. I love you guys. I'm a Leo, moon in Leo myself. Beautiful, wonderful Leos. Lion of the Zodiac. Please check out Fernando Prudhomme, by the way. He's on my channels list. He's an well-versed, extremely skilled and knowledgeable astrologer on here, and he talks about moon in Leo, Leo signs. He talks about all the signs, in fact, but he gives really in-depth information on the traits and personalities in a way that you really won't hear anybody else give you. So please check him out. I love him. So here we go, Leo. What's your animal spirit for this full moon period? Today, May 8th, starting. So this reading should cover the period of the next 2 to 4 weeks, at least until the next full moon, if not until the next new moon. And check out my new moon readings as well. All right, here we go. Show me. For Leo, show me. So your animal spirit for today and this full moon period is the bat. Wow, Leo. All right, and at the bottom you have stingray energy. All right, let me make sure my camera is... Hang on a second. All right, here we go. I just wanted to make sure my camera was focusing. So that's stingray energy. So the bat, wow, what can I say? The bat is it's a very mystical creature in a way. This is not fire energy, it's air energy. But the bat is like one of these creatures that is, talks about, lives in the darkness, right? Bats live in the darkness. They wait for the sun to set and the moon rises, and that's when they come out. That's when they are at their best. You know, they can see everything that's invisible by the daylight. You know, they see what everybody else can't see. So you have to, you know, that talks about seeing into the darkest reaches of ourselves and our lives, our experiences, our souls. You know, the bat is very, very special creature in that way. You know, it talks about also, you know, coming through a period of death leading to rebirth. You know, you go through the darkest period of your time before the light, right? So the bat energy is deep soul transformation energy, right? It's deep renewal, regenerative energy, okay? Beautiful, beautiful. So you're really going through a lot of changes, Leo. Good changes, right? You're about to emerge into a very bright period in your life. You notice, right? You're hyper aware. You're able to see things that others aren't able to see. All right, so let's get your cards out for this full moon reading. The bat is a card that has yet to come up in any of my readings. This is the first time that this particular animal spirit has come up. Okay. And stingray as well, interestingly enough, although stingray is water energy, stingrays also illuminate the depths, right? You see the beautiful rainbow colors there in the center, right? So stingrays, they light up, right, in the water, and then they have this kind of pulsating light. So also lighting a light in the darkness, right, of the depths of the water. So again, we're talking about coming through darkness and seeing in the darkness, having a vision to see things that other people don't see, right, for the purposes of evolving. So it could be that you're really going, some of you Leos, you might be doing some shadow work. Some of you might be going into, you might be in the process of healing, doing therapy. You might be healing old wounds from childhood. You might be dealing with some really dark issues, but you have the strength to do it, and you're healing from it. It's although it's difficult, you're feeling that you are healing from it. So let's see what the cards say. Show me a clear message for Leo this full moon period. Show me. I find it so interesting that you guys would get this particular animal spirit. I can't wait to see what these cards have to say. All right, here we go. And this reading I do a little bit differently. It's a circular pattern, but I take each card in turn because it's a progression, right? It's a story, right? So we're going to go through each card in turn. You have 6 of discs at the center, right? So, money, interesting. Money, being a benefactor. And a hermit card over that. Wow. At the bottom, you have 10 of discs. So completion, happiness, full abundance. The family is there. Everyone is there, right? This is the card for, you know, established, long money. Families who are established, who have titles and crests, right? That kind of, how can I say, fundamental, like fundamental, right? Basic kind of like strong sense of family and community, right? That you've worked for, 10 of Cups, right? This isn't just a fleeting situation, right? This isn't a fleeting relationship or anything. This is what you've worked for a long time, and it's going to endure, right? And at the center here, interestingly enough, this is another disc. So this readings, a lot of this is about your material world, all right, your job perhaps, or what you're doing for money. There is definitely a feeling of being a benefactor right now. It could be that you're coming into some money right now, right? Or that you're feeling equal. You're not equal, but balanced, right? Not, you may not be getting a lot of money, but you're getting enough that you can take care of yourself, and you can also be good to those around you. But you have the Hermit card covering you. So there's been a period of solitude that you've gone through, a period of self-reflection, right? You've kind of wanted to be on your own. You kind of wanted to pull away. I had this in one of the other readings for Leos. A lot of people don't realize, you know, I know the Leos have this reputation for being very rambunctious and centers of attention and all of that. But Leos also need to recharge, and sometimes and oftentimes actually, they will go away from the center stage, right? To recharge themselves, to renew themselves, you know, to get themselves back into shape, especially if they've had like a difficult relationship or a difficult time. You know, it's kind of like that, you know, lion licking his wounds. You know, animals or cats, even the big cats, when they've been wounded, will go away and lick their wounds to heal, right? Ace of Swords. So definitely something's coming in. Something's come in, some kind of message or opportunity, conversation has come in that's opened your eyes to something. Perhaps you've been pulling away, and now you're ready to come right back into the fray. It could be that, yes, you have been away perhaps from your normal routine, but this message is bringing you back in. Ace of Swords talks about a victory, you know, talks about a conversation or a message or an interaction that you have with somebody that also brings a sign of victory, a vindication, right? Page of Pentacles as well. Opportunity has come in, right? Opportunity for more abundance, opportunity on a material plane. So again, this right here could be like just an offer, a promotion, a note, right? Page of Pentacles as well. Sometimes it can be, you know, someone who's in his infancy, starting out in the world of, in his profession, right? But there's other cards that are more suited for that message. This message here, Page of Pentacles, is very much about an actual communication coming in about money or about, like, you know, your career. But it's a small communication. It's nothing big. But along with this Ace of Swords, I feel like this Ace of Swords happened first. So this meeting you had with somebody, this kind of vindication that you got happened. And then right on the heels of that, you got another kind of like follow-up meeting from that as a result. But you came out of a period of being kind of dejected, right? Being thrown out. It could be that, so perhaps some of you have gone through, you know what? I feel like some of you have gone through a period of betrayal, perhaps at work or in a project that you were heading or a part of. You feel like you've been betrayed recently or in the recent past. But now, coming up now in this full moon period, you're getting this confirmation that you were right all along. Right? You're right all along, and your wishes are coming true. Everything that you wish for is coming true. It could be that you went away, right? You were feeling quite good, but then this betrayal happened. So you went away into yourself, and you were like, you know what? Fuck this. I'm going away. I'm going to get my head together. And then in came the messages that you were right all along. People are recognizing that, and your wish fulfillment is coming in, the star. So perhaps you were wishing as well for this, you know, you had something on your mind really that you were like, look, I need this to work. I need this to work. And it's starting to work for you, I believe. Death, right at the top. Big changes coming through. So you've changed as a result of this. I think you've changed as a result of this as well. This kind of being, you know, thrown out, being like abandoned, being backstabbed. I feel like I feel like you had a feeling of being backstabbed and it was very painful. This is the card of grief and abandonment, but along with that can come a lot of other things, you know. That's where you get the reading. That's where the intuitive message comes in, right? So it's like, for me, that's the message I'm getting. You really feel like you were backstabbed, and it led to a whole change. You went away, and you're coming back a completely different person. People aren't going to recognize who you are. And it's a good thing. You're coming back a stronger person. A much stronger person. And someone is coming towards you. Knight of Pentacles is coming towards you. It's slow, but it's methodical. He's definitely coming, right? He's taking his time, but he's coming towards you. And I think this is going to round off this initial offer, right? So this initial offer, Page of Pentacles, this initial communique, as they say, that came in, will be culminating in this, the meeting, the main meeting with whomever is the player. That's going to be, whether it's a business, a person, a company, or whatever. Well, whoever the main player is in this opportunity is going to be coming for you over this period. And you're going to be ready for them because, look, death is meeting them head on. You're going to meet them. You're going to be ready for this opportunity coming through, but you're going to meet it as a completely different person. You're going to be totally different than the way you've been before. And Queen of Cups is coming your way as well, too. You're going to feel elevated as a result of all of this. You're going to go through an evolution that's going to bring you even higher on an emotional level. You're going to forgive. Because you're getting all this affirmation, I believe, that's coming in, you're going to forgive. This is definitely bad energy. Bat is death. Look at this. Bat is death. So you have the death card and the bat card, right? So bat, the animal spirit, is talking about coming through death to be reborn again. And there you have the death card. So this is coming for you, Queen of Cups. I believe this is going to be you, your next incarnation, Leo, where you mature on an emotional level and you're ready again to give love, receive love. You've matured. You're not taking away any resentment. I think you're coming out of this period before of pain, taking the high road because of all of this affirmation that's come through for you. And there it is, Six of Cups, right? And there's the Lover's card, right? Soulmate energy, past lives energy, right? And you get your man. After all of this, you get your love as well. I feel like perhaps your love situation may have been on pause because of this, and it's coming right back in. You're feeling great. You're feeling good. Now that you're dealing with this, and this is going to come to a completion, you're going to come out of this a little vindicated with some new offers that are going to elevate you. You're ready. The Queen of Cups. You're back to being Queen of Cups at a higher level, vibrating higher. And now here's your love coming in, right? It's been a pause period, but your love is definitely coming back for you. I'm going to clarify with the Thoth Deck. What an interesting reading, guys. I know my readings sometimes, these moon readings, especially my lunar readings, come out very specific. You know, there's a very specific Leo out there that this message is for. And it could be many of you who are in this situation, but it's a quite specific situation, I feel, right? Yeah, it's good, though. You're going to get your vindication, Leo, and you're going to feel better than ever. You're going to feel better than ever, because nothing makes a Leo feel sexier than vindication when they're proving that they've been right about something, because Leos quite often can be attacked for their vivaciousness and their excitement, their passion. They can be misunderstood. And I think that, whenever they're the kings, right? They like to be worshipped and in a way, not worshipped, but, fawned over and appreciated and recognized, right? Recognized because they are royal. Lions, they have a passion and a fire in them that's unparalleled, right? So they love that respect. So nothing makes them feel better than when they've come from a period where they haven't gotten the respect to a vindication period where it all comes flooding back in. And that sexiness that you're going to feel, look at these cards keep popping out, but they're face down, so I don't take them. That sexiness that you feel as a result of this and this death and this change, this rebirth, is going to bring your lover, for those of you who've been on pause with your love life, right back to you. If it has been on pause or taking a back seat, it's going to come right back through. And it's going to be a source of support as well for you through this period. Definitely going to be a give and take. You're going to be feeling like you're able to give to your lover, and they're going to be able to give to you better now that you've come through this period and this change. It's like as if this whole lesson, in a way, the change that you make, that you go through as a part of this lesson, also elevates everything else about yourself, including your emotional capacity, your capacity to love and be loved, right? Sometimes that can happen. You can have a change. You can have something you go through in your job or in your professional career or something like that, and it affects your whole being, your abundance, your emotions. You get a spiritual, emotional, personality boost, right? Because your whole soul has learned a lesson. Give me a clear clarity for our Leos on this beautiful message for this full moon, May 2019. Give me a clear message. Oop, too many. Clear clarity, reaffirmations, warnings. Here we go. Show me. Alright. Wow, Hanged Man kept popping out, wanted to pop out, but it landed face down. Came out anyway, Hanged Man. You felt stuck for sure. Oppression. Wow. Yeah, you definitely felt stuck, but this message came in, and you're realizing, right? Your vindication is coming through. Oppressive. 10 of Wands. It's been feeling very oppressive. The Hermit card over top of this 5 of Dicks. Yeah, you were very committed, and you were kind of like really, you really felt stabbed in the back when that came through, and as a result, there was a breakdown in the relationship. 7 of Cups, debauchery. There was too much of a good thing. The Aeon card has come out as well before. Interestingly, Aeon came out to clarify the Death card. 10 of Cups. That's your Knight of Pentacles coming in. That's your abundance and your love. 4 of Discs. Yes. And 2 of Wands. Interesting. At the bottom of the deck, you have 9 of Cups, right? So full on happiness. Just enjoyment, vindication on all levels. Your love is happy. Everybody's happy. Your children, your lover, the family, you're doing well, right? So, Hanged Man came out, Ace of Swords. So, yeah, you've been feeling it's very stuck. You've been feeling very kind of like crucified in a way, but a lot of that is your own doing. The Hanged Man, you have to remember, is hanging by his own kind of rigid views. So this Ace of Swords, it could be that what you had been going through recently had really got you stuck, part of that as well, you know, the trouble that you recently came out of, that betrayal, some of that has to do with you too, holding on to rigid views. You know, it could be some of the behaviors that you exhibited, or maybe some of the expectations that you held on to are no longer, you know, suitable. They no longer suit you, and you have to learn that you have to change. You have to change yourself as well, and that's come through with this Ace of Swords. And you're realizing that, and that vindication is coming through. I think you did that shadow work. Ten of Wands is that the oppressive. So you've been feeling very oppressed lately. Ten of Wands, like, you know, how do I go forward from here? You know, it's really brought you down. But this Ace of Pentacles, I feel like, is really working through this energy, right? This little, you know, this little communique, I keep calling it, came through as a result of this Ace of Swords as well. The Page of Pentacles coming through is really helping you break through this Ten of Wands, right? So you can get ready to go to that next level. 10 is completion again, but 10 of Wands is that last bit of oppressiveness, right? Do you have enough energy to fight and to get through it, right? Hierophant, and do you have enough passion? Not, you know, energy and passion, courage, willpower. Hierophant is here. So yeah, you were very committed to this. You were committed to this relationship or project, job, or whatever it was that you were involved in. And you really feel like, you know, your whole world, like they just, like, everything that you believed in was false, right? They weren't who they said they were, these people, or whoever it was you're dealing with, because you really felt like they turned, you know, who are they now? They weren't who you thought they were. And they left you kind of destitute and out, you know. They left you out in the cold, and you never expected it. And so this disappointment, a lot of it has come from just too much, right? Perhaps you put too much faith in it. Debauch talks about putting too much into the cups and then not, you know, and then they just spoil, right? Venus in Scorpio energy. So too much, right? Just too much. The Star, right? So that wish fulfillment, I think, you know, to kind of like, I wish it would just work out, you know. It's draining me. It's not giving me back what I want, you know. I feel tired, but, you know, you're just hoping and wishing to come through it, I think. And I think you will. Like, this is it, you know. This really took a toll on you. Like I said, this recent betrayal really took a toll on you, right? And it could be that you had a wish and it came true, and then when this happened, it just really left you feeling like that, you know, just feeling so disappointed and kind of like, wow, you know, I can't believe that this is, after all of that, I'm just sick of it. I never thought I would be unhappy in this situation, but I am. The Aeon card again talks about death and renewal. So the Aeon talks about, you know, remembering your karmic cycle. There's more to you than just this earthly life. There's, you know, you're in touch with many lives, yourself in many lives, right? So this is a rebirth. This is a death period. You're going through a lesson perhaps that maybe you've had before, you needed to have again. All right, this is a major period because this is a major arcana. You know, the Aeon, it's not necessarily the universe. It's bigger than that. It's the backdrop of the universe, right? So it's the primordial, the all-encompassing insight, you know, like, you have to see things from a higher plane. You have to see yourself from a higher plane. Who are you? How do you fit into this world? And how does this life fit into your soul, like, timeline, right? And that's how you're feeling right now, you know? You're feeling kind of like this is really big change for you in your life, right? 10 of Cups is coming through with this Knight of Pentacles. So where you had over here, interestingly enough, right? Look, you had 10 of Wands over here. Oppression, can you make it with this Page of Pentacles? I remember earlier I said this Knight of Pentacles, I feel, is going to be the culmination of this initial communication. And when this culmination comes through, you have another 10, another completion. But this time it's in Cups. And it's beautiful. You have everything that you wanted, right? So as you go from oppression, right, to everything you wanted with these two court cards, right? So that's the progression, right? If you pay attention, if you follow, I mean, anything can change. It's all up to you. You have free will. But this is a possibility. And then with this Queen of Cups coming through, you feel the power again. Four of this, you feel again. You're solidifying your relationships, building foundations again from the ground up. Sometimes you have to crumble. We have to change ourselves to begin renewing the foundation so that it's stronger than it's ever been. And you feel like you've had to work very hard. You have Dominion. Two of Wands comes through on the Six of Cups. You've had to work. You've had to work for this. This is Mars and Aries energy. So this is very forward energy, right? It could be that you've been feeling like you've been at war, and now you're realizing that, you know, you're not at war. It's just, you know, you have to work together to have this Six of Cups, right? You have to open up your heart. You know, you can both be a power couple. You can be, you don't have to fight each other. You can be a unified couple and fight together, right? The union, you know, that power couple energy. So, beautiful, beautiful. I'm going to pull a couple of angel therapy cards for you and see what the archangels Michael, Raphael, Gabriel have to say. Beautiful. Big changes, bringing your love back in, getting some vindication, right? After a long struggle. Got 10 of Cups energy coming in. It's pure happiness, pure satisfaction on all levels. And money, abundance. You have abundance coming in. Although I think the satisfaction will come first and the abundance come later. Give us 3 cards for our lovely Leos for this full moon period, please. Show me 3 cards. Manifestation power. Show me. Singing and dancing. And you are profoundly clairvoyant. So these are the cards that are coming for you as messages right now. All right, so manifestation power. Use your spiritual gifts and natural abilities to attract your desired outcome, okay? So that's what you're doing. That's star energy as well. Wishing, manifesting. She's manifesting. She's actively pouring her emotions into the lake, opening up her third eye to her deeper feelings, as you can see with her, like, you know, she's in the nighttime. It's nighttime. The stars are out, you know, so she's going deep inside. She's pouring her feelings out. She's actively wishing and trying to manifest. Singing and dancing, right? Singing and dancing. Express yourself and awaken your psychic senses through the magical power of music and movement. I'm a big believer in singing and dancing, especially dancing. For me, I'm a dancer, as being a way to tap into other energies, messages. You know, you can go into a trance-like state when you're dancing, and it's really magical. I mean, there's some place that you go where it's very, you know, words can't really describe. You know, it's like when, you know, you imagine, you know, a lot of people, think about it this way. A lot of people, you know, they can't run like a few blocks, right? They get tired. But if they're dancing, they can dance for hours and not stop. You know, there's a tantra there, right? There's a tantra that buoys you up in energy. And it's quite amazing to see how that energy can literally move you for hours, right? So it's definitely work going on. Shadow work, magic work. So that's important as well to do for your soul. And then you're profoundly clairvoyant. Trust what you see in your mind's eye as well as with your physical sight. For your spiritual vision helps you with healing, teaching, and guidance. So open yourself up, right? Again, Aeon talks about looking from the bigger picture. Open yourself up. The bat as well can see through the darkness. Why he uses all of his senses, right? He also uses his 6 senses, right? So your clairvoyance is one of your senses, is one of your skills, one of your abilities, right? Use it. All right, folks, this is it. This is your message for the full moon for Leo, May 18th, 2019. What a wonderful message. If this resonated with you, please like, subscribe, and share. Don't forget to hit the bell so you can be notified about all my videos, not just some of my videos. And yeah, for right now, I'm just going to say thank you for coming to my channel, guys. I love you all. Bye-bye.